Hello everyone, welcome back. Got a box of goodies. Got the block tore down, got the old piston off the rod. Got the governor here, I'll show you all that up close. But I want to do parts first. Got, 26-pound valve springs, aluminum, one-piece retainer, valve stem keepers, heavy-duty push rod stock length, Hemi ARC rod 6254, and I got a flywheel, but it shipped separate. Gaskets. Didn't even see it in there and blended in. But where did this come from? Oh, camshaft. Where did this come from? Well, smallenginecams.com. You might be more familiar with their automotive line, Iski Cams. Yep. Iski Cams. I'm not going to do a whole lot today. I just got off work. I might finish the bottom end. Dropped off this cleaner. This is the Black Mamba Junior Torq cam. Torq mini bike, Monster Torq montage build series, you know. Pretty sweet. I'll get you close up on the block, talk about that for a minute, camshaft, and yada yada yada. My workbench looks horrible. Okay. Governor gear removed. I did that yesterday. I struggled with about 20-30 minutes trying to get that little circlip off. Ended up just knocking it out, getting it out, knocking it out, getting it out. There was 2 washers in there. Make sure you get them both. This goes like such. Over that. And this washer is behind the gear. It tends to stay on there because of the oil and whatnot. The more you know. Burn pile. Burn it too. Anyway, 1/4 inch or 1/4 20 thread pitch inch long bolt. It'll thread right in there. Just silicone some threads, run her down. It'll self-seal, basically. Camshaft. Here's the Black Mamba. So we can line up the loops. And I did. But I wouldn't lie to you guys. Iski Racing Cams. This is Tim's division. Oh, I just kind of noticed how that looks like a cam lobe. Pretty cool. Gaskets, 45 thou. Head gasket. I just went ahead and got a side cover gasket. I didn't know if it was going to tear or not. So, looks pretty good. So yeah, let's go ahead and... I don't know if this is going to hit or not. No, the senior hit and hit the crank. But the junior, I do not know. Anyway, let's go ahead and get I want to get the rod and crank done, and if I have to, grind the crank before I get too ahead of myself. So montage, begin. Arrow to the push rod or down. The rod here, it has actually the number here, the 6254. That always faces you. If you can't remember that, just remember the 2 dots that they use to line up to mark the rod, the connecting rod in the end cap. 12-point 1/4 inch socket. I'll go through the Torq specs when I get to it. The crank cleared. So let's get it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You see this little hole in the lifter bore, not the lifter bore, push rod, you got a light. That little hole in the middle, that's what some oil has to work its way back down through. I like to enlarge this to a 1/4 inch. 3/16 be fine, but and I do have a 1/4 inch. Really, I should have done that first before I put the crank in, but it'll be fine at this point. I'm going to put a little, I got a paint cap or something on the hole on the other side. Try to collect all the metal shavings. Or not. Can't duck it. get all that out. Got that all cleaned out. We'll go ahead and put the push rods, cam in, and then I'm going to finish with the head and I'm going to bed. Long day. Doodads in. Hands starting to cramp. Dot to dot. Go down. Dot to dot. Put the push rods in, then we'll finish the head, and then we'll wait on it another day. Welcome back, everyone. I got the head finished up. Previous video, battery ran dead, basically. Let's go ahead and get this short block wrapped up. I like to get it put in the bike and the torque converter put on it. It'd be ideal. So let's get it. Well, gang, phone died. Engines together. I've had it in the bike 14 times. Let me go ahead and put this up here. You can see the quality. The work being performed here. Sorry about that. Got the juggernaut. Well, why is that notched? Well, cut it out. Because this bar was right here. And it hit back here. By the time I had the engine in, I was getting ready to put putting the chain on. I went back here. Sprocket here. Engine sprocket over here. I'm like, what the fuck? So I just cut that plate out. For no reason, but it's not into the webbing on that jack shaft. It's close, but it should serve its purpose of torque converting. So then I drilled another hole. Actually, I unbolted it, slid the engine over. Eyeballed her, basically. That's what I'm telling you. Drilled a hole. I'm like, that's it right there. It was good. Pretty good. But chain was just hitting the cover, so the engine was just this way. Or this way. Yeah, this way. So then I've took it back off about 15 times now. Just kind of working on other things. So now I just finished slotting these holes out. There's the original. There's 1/4 inch in between, but should give me enough room to pull over and to adjust, because I don't like these being all the way back or forward. I'd like to slide the wheel all the way forward. Anyway, just got back from town. I got a fill tray, a piece of hose for the valve cover, which I'm going to droop up in here somewhere. Valve cover, what do you mean? This hole, this vent here that went to the original air box. So I'm going to vent up and run along the frame there. And then I got to figure out a throttle cable, because I kind of forget exactly what I'm doing here, because mine is a regular slide carburetor. So I got to do a little checking on that, which I had this from when I ran a Predator to begin with. Stock carb. I like this, and then this pulled the governor, and then something, or not governor, pulled the linkage, and then I don't remember. So I brought that over for thoughts and thanks, basically. So I'm gonna get the engine back in, and I had to get a 3/8 half-inch adapter so I could torque this to whatever it's supposed to be torqued to. Don't know. Had to cut the cover out for the chain to come through. So yeah, I'm going to get the engine back in and looked at. I thought this was going to be a bolt-in kit. Bolt-on, bolt-in. It's been a problem from day one. Yesterday I was out here for, I don't know, 7 hours. 7 hours. Working on this engine. Engine out, engine out, engine in, engine out, engine out. It's in. What, oh man. I still need to, this has got oil in it. Needs gas. I took a 45 thou jet and I run a 16th. Yeah, 16th drill bit through it. It's kind of clogged with stuff, so I kind of bored it out a little bit. That was the biggest jet in my buddy's jetpack. He gave me a new bag. What a guy. So I'm going to get this back in, and I don't know if I want to run it today or not, but I'd like to. Anywho, I'm going to do this off camera. I'd rather not. I'm sure you guys seen a engine put in and 4 bolts put in and yada yada yada. Oh, there she is. I think I got the valve cover vent ran. Got the wiring up front tied up. I think this might go, but when we put a plate of steel here, put this up here rather than down here. I mean, it'd be alright down there, but you know. This might put that up there, be easy to snap in and out. Be sweet. That way, you got a headlight switch, just run down, tie into this. But yeah, pretty sweet. A lot more work than I thought. It's not a bolt-on kit. I'll tell you that right now. Alright everybody, so I gotta get a non-governed throttle cable assembly. I just can't get full throttle out of this one. And then, my cousin, I went over and picked up the light and the other jazz, so I got hooked up to a Milwaukee. I'm not a yeller feller, I'm a red dead guy. But this is the light for Rick. Turn the lights off, see what I got. Oh yeah. Be able to know where you are. This outer, you can't tell. There's an outer ring here. It goes amber. I'll go ahead and turn the lights back on. Show you what I'm talking about here. I just went ahead and cut the wire because we just figured we would do white. This outer ring here. It could be amber or white. Amber is this blue color. I went ahead and snipped. This is off the handlebar light switch. I don't have a battery here to hook up. I mean, I could hook this up like such, put the power there and run that to the doodad there, but you know, doing what we can, what we got. So I'm gonna order a non-governed throttle cable linkage, because that is a governed one. It has a rod that goes over to the governor and pulls it. Blah, 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 blah. But this, it just doesn't get full throttle. I just can't get enough to row. The other one spreads it out further. That's a Simpson tie bracket that I purposely used. Excuse me. So yeah, that's my update. Just gotta hook up, ground out. I might be able to just yeah, I can just hook him up, black to black. kind of stuff. Because that's where she's going to sit, about right there. Anyway, see you on the next one. Oh, I got everything temp wired up. Got the switch. I just come out of the woods doing a little fence repair. So I'm a little musky. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you this right now. Don't have a DeWalt battery because I'm a redheaded guy. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, I took the fuse out. Put it back in the quad. Having trouble trying to get the color code for the switch correct. I popped a few fuses. All right. Last time I just had it hooked up directly to the battery. Pretty sweet, guys and gals. I'm waiting on a non-governed stock car throttle linkage. Turn that back off. So I'm waiting on that, and then I'm going to hook up a relay in between this battery pack and here, just for current reasons. Got it. Anywho, that's it for me. Going to bed. Actually, shower and going to bed.